Huh. Don't touch. Okay, kitty cat. Please don't touch. Be a good cat for once in your life. Oh, you shut up.
That they have.
I always start live stream before I even play my game. Otherwise, I have to minimize it, and every time I try to maximize it again, the game freezes for some stupid reason.
Well, I tried that Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah, you said that.
And every fucking time I played the game, when I first played it,
You've told me twice now.
every time I played it, or the first time I played it, it was fucking perfect and it was fun. Next time I played it, my fucking mouse wound up on the other screen and it just fucked me right up.
Yeah, you've told me that twice now. This is the third time.
Yeah, well, I took it out of my goddamn computer. I said, fuck it. You guys can't fucking figure out your goddamn shit so that you can play on dual screens and be locked to one screen and on one screen
only.
I have two screens. I still gotta hook my third one up.
Oh, is that your excuse?
Well, no, I can add 4 screens to... Heck, I could actually have up to 6 because I have the adapter, but... The one I just bought is a curved monitor. Cost me a couple grand for it. But...
What are those things?
I don't know, I haven't tried it. I hear they're okay, but... It's gonna have to be my center monitor.
Yeah, obviously.
Because it's curved. My other ones aren't. My other ones are actually TV, flat screens.
Right.
I got a 55 and I have a 72 inch.
Well, I guess they got TVs that are curved now. Supposed to enhance the gaming or viewing pleasure of the people that have them, but...
Yeah, they're gaming TVs. I was actually looking at one for Christmas this year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to spend $8K on one. I'd actually would be a bundle for discount, and it would. I think the price was $3,500 for it, plus soundboard and speakers and all that jazz with it.
Yeah.
Looked pretty nice too. That's not what I want to do.
How much?
8K. Normal price $3,500 with a discount because of the Christmas and Thanksgiving and crap.
Yeah, that's one thing that I don't understand. Why they can charge so much for for a TV.
It's because, well, most TVs go because they're selling the brand name.
Well, yeah.
Is the reason.
Kind of like
other reasons, so like a curved monitor, you have to think about what exactly goes into those monitors, as in hardware and software, and what they're made for.
Right.
So for computers, you're gonna get expensive TV or screens because they're made for high performance computers mainly, and gaming and stuff. But yet,
okay.
But here's the catch. You can buy a decent, nice computer screen, but yet you can go out and buy a 55-inch TV for the exact same price, but have a much bigger screen.
Yeah.
Or like a 72-inch compared to the 53 or 52 inches PC screens they got. They're the exact same price.
Yeah, see that I don't get that at all.
Well, 72
Why
inches
is it
aren't
the same
for
price for?
gaming. They weren't made for gaming originally. They're just for TV and entertainment. That's it. But yet, because HD cables came out, you can hook
Right.
them up to it, and they instantly become a gaming TV. I mean, it's that simple.
Yeah.
There is another reason.
Yes,
If
I
you
know.
if you look at the monitor and you look at a TV,
Yeah.
the milliseconds that it for your transfer of data
Mhm.
is way higher on a
Yeah, that's true.
monitor than it is on a TV
TV screen.
Why is that?
because it's made for that. In it with a monitor, a gaming monitor, you
Yeah.
want it to be fast so that there's no lag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so your
lag.
graphics keep up with your.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Because even the slightest delay will get you that weird frames and weird vision on your TV. We're like, oh, wait a minute, what?
Right.
I've had that problem many times because when I first started out, I had a 52 inch. I still have it, but I don't use it anymore. But it was okay. I mean there was blurry spots here and there. I mean certain games that run faster, and the more
Mhm.
data I'm pushing out of my computer into it through that HD line just wasn't keeping up. So I had to upgrade to something more compatible with the system.
Right.
But then my sister was giving away her 72-inch flat screen 4K,
Mhm.
and I took that and I got it to work perfectly. I mean, there's still some like fades in the pictures and stuff because the data's running so fast, but it's not enough to you actually notice unless you're literally looking for those frame cuts.
Mm.
I mean, if you're looking for the frame cuts, you can see them, but if you're not, then it's like, oh well, this is a perfect TV.
I'm running a 32-inch Sony Bravia, and it's not looking new, and it's HDMI, nowhere near being new. Uh, it runs my games perfectly.
Mhm.
Um, the screen that I have besides that has an HDMI, but it's the DVI cable. I used
Hmm.
to
DVI.
have,
I know what that is.
yeah, it looks like a friggin' printer
Yep.
port,
Yep.
but it's
Oh.
not. That being said, okay, I had another monitor, but the thing that the driver that lit up the LEDs
Mhm.
to light my screen died on it. There's still a picture there, but and the driver for it, you might as well go and buy a new monitor because like it's more expensive than to buy a new monitor.
But at least it still works.
It still works, but like it's totally useless when the screen's black
Right.
unless you were to shine a flashlight in behind it. Like yeah, I had a laptop computer that went the same way. I put another monitor in it with the whole 9 yards. It had its own drivers and everything, and within a couple of days it was the same way.
Hmm.
So
And there's no fixing that, is there?
sure, with a new monitor.
Yeah. A new keyboard or a new motherboard?
A new keyboard.
Okay.
It's not a super computer, but like a super laptop, but
Mm,
it's a nice little Sony.
yeah.
The Sony Vaio.
How hard is it to replace the keyboard in those things?
Not very hard. Like, you gotta be able to get one though.
Mm.
I ordered one. It was the wrong one, and they shipped it back. I was gonna order the right one, but I gotta get the numbers for it again.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, airplane or drone. I'm trying to scout a base and a drone pops up and I shoot it. It don't last much long. They're so easy to blow out of the sky once you get used to where you gotta put your gun at.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing, Mav?
Walking
Walking where?
over to a place to use the restroom.
Uh-huh. Sniper, where's your snipers? Sniper. Wait, you don't have a generator. Nothing like sniping people without them even knowing you're there.
Hmm.
I'm on the other side of a lake or a reservoir. I don't know, it's a lake. I'm at the dam. Shit. Nothing like watching a helicopter get blown out of the sky and fall to its death in the water. And then go boom on impact. Makes sense. I don't know if I can headshot you from this distance. You need to die though. That's for sure. I'm not gonna risk my shot. But I'm gonna kill you. And there is another one over there. Cat, get out of there. Stupid animal. Yeah, you stupid. Oh, so he's still there and I just can't frickin' see him. Crap. Not good. Oh, the alarm guy's still alive and I can't kill him. I can't see him. The hell? Nope. So not gonna happen. I love how people try to bring in helicopters and try to kill you, but no, never works out. I killed the civilian, yes I did. Wrong place, wrong time. not there when I had my drone over here. No, I have no reason to keep my helicopter anymore.
Why?
Gotta steal food, construction truck.
God, take him down!
You got a what?
Steal a construction truck.
Well, you have to.
Stay behind cover!
Who? Why?
Moving! Got your back!
Huh. Found a glitch.
Kill them all!
Ain't that a bitch?
Oh, yeah, it is a bitch. Try to shoot somebody through an opening, clear shot, and yet, the rounds never hit the guy. Makes sense. Well, you're firing, alright. You're not even coming after me. It's sad, too. This is the truck, is it not? Wow, how the hell do I get this out of here?
I don't know.
This is an interesting spot to put a truck. Who parks like this? I would never know. But holy crap, they suck. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be a bumpy ride. Not exactly like roads. Talking to yourself again.
You don't want to give me trouble.
I swear I didn't know she was an outcast. Please, don't hurt me.
God! Here they go.
Didn't know she was an outcast. Don't hurt me. Well, they're dead. I don't think I can stop that convoy. I think that's too far. Oh yeah, it's way too far to touch. Are you kidding me? Try to shoot through the base plate of a helicopter shooting the driver. Doesn't work out so well. Seem to have to literally shoot at them directly. Oh, shut up, dear.
Oh, you prick.
What are you doing, Daniel?
Trying to eat. And I just dropped my fucking fork into the gravy.
Yeah, I don't have very good connection where I'm at. Give me a minute.
I said I'm trying to eat. But I dropped my fork into the gravy.
Your point? Just gravy.
Well, now it's dirty and makes it a little hard to hold. Had to clean it off.
Oh my gosh. He's a strange
I can't
fellow.
hear shit. I can't hear you. I can't understand the thing you guys are saying.
Well, it sounds like you're in a toilet.
Exactly what it sounds like. I got a car next. Yay. Yeah. Mission expired. What we do?
You gotta steal a car next? Is that what you said?
No, my battle rewards gives me a car next.
Oh.
I'll be at 28.
Nowhere near it.
You're not even playing the game, so you'll never be near it.
Yeah, that's busy doing other stuff. That's why my other account isn't very high either. I don't play that a lot.
You have another account?
Yeah, like the Division.
Oh, that's right.
There we go. Now I can understand you guys.
Well, we've been speaking English. I don't know what language.
You're boring.
Hearing, but
Yeah.
Well, everything that you guys have been saying has been so freaking robotic. I couldn't make it out.
That's because you're in the toilet.
well, you were.
It's my. Well, shut up.
Just stating the obvious.
Not like we couldn't tell in the echo chambers you were in.
Don't blame me. I'm just stating the truth.
Go fuck yourself, man. Go fuck yourself.
After you. Ladies first.
Oh, lady, my ass.
Okay.
I'll come up there to Michigan
first.
and show you. Okay, don't make me come up there to Michigan and show you ladies something, whatever.
Oh, you come on up here. You'll be on your way back out very soon.
Oh, is that so?
Oh yes, very much so.
I'll be right back.
He'll never be back. I wish the gypsy helicopter had fucking guns on it.
You got missiles on it.
No. the big transport helicopter.
Oh.
The only one that has guns inside the for passengers. I wish it actually had stuff on it,
Right.
like Wildlands does,
Mm-hmm.
but this one doesn't. I don't think they understand life in games.
Yeah. See, that doesn't really make any sense. Why it doesn't have any guns on it?
Because Ubisoft are, um, what's
Idiots.
the word? No. Uh, God, I can't think of the damn word at the moment. I'll think of it in a bit, maybe.
Trying to make it more realistic.
No, cheap. Cheap. They're cheap.
Mm.
You mishandling that, maybe, Joe. Where's your damn sentinel? Oh, you fuck you. Further in the building. Hide.
Here's a question for you, Dick Wolf. How hard would it be to take a real-time
I don't know.
strategy
Ask
game?
your girlfriend how hard it could be. I don't want to know.
Shut up, Daniel.
Oh, shoot. Fuck you, Daniel.
Exactly. Yes, keep going. Don't mind douchebag.
No, okay, let me rephrase this for the smartass in the room.
Oh, jeez.
How difficult would it be to take, like, a real-time strategy game, like one of the Total War games, and change the command structure to voice command in that?
You'd have to go and reconfigure the programming for the commands over to voice command themselves. So you want like a VR game?
Well, not necessarily VR, but
Or you want
although that would
something
be
like
cool, too.
N-War?
Yeah, something like that, where it
You
still
would
gives
have
you the
to
bird's eye view.
change. Well, N-War has both mouse
Right.
control and in-voice command. Well, either you
Right.
could reconfigure the layout of the controls and add it in through programming and the coding,
Right.
or you could just add a separate program in there, add it on, and then have both together. I mean, it would take time to do it. It's not like an easy, instant, oh, it's done. No, it would
Right.
about a month or so, because it'll be trial and error. You have to go through and make sure the program is working correctly. You'd have to test it. You'd have to, if there's any problems, you have to go back and find those errors. I mean, there could be the slightest, smallest coding error, and you have to literally go back through all your codes and find the error and fix it from there, and then testing
Right.
again. I mean, it would take time.
Right.
So maybe couple months. I mean, it could even take up to a year, honestly. But are you talking about doing it by yourself or with an actual group with you?
Well, that's one idea. One thing that I've had in mind for a game like that is to have a voice command type of a program in there, so that you can do both if you wanted to, both verbal commands as well as mouse and keyboard type commands.
So exactly like N-War was.
Yeah, except without having to have the,
Headset.
like capture this point and hold this, or,
So you mean something more simplified in voice and speaking, not you have to say certain lines.
Right.
So you can literally
Right.
tell it whatever you want without having it pre-recorded into the system itself.
Right.
I mean, yeah,
and then have
it
it
can be
respond.
done. I don't know many games that are like that. I know a few, but not to that specific concept.
Right.
I don't think technology has gotten to that point where they want
Okay.
it to be at. I think it's still behind a little bit from that. That's why there aren't that many games out there exploring these options or even coming up with
Okay.
these yet. I
Right.
I understand it. It's out there. There's ideas and all this other stuff written down, but I don't think technology as of this day and age has gotten
Would be ready
to
for
that
something like that.
point as that advance. That's why not many gaming companies do that. That's why when N-War came out, it was a big thing. But after N-War was out, there was nothing after that. It dropped off the map
Right.
in a sense. I mean, there are games out there, but yet I haven't seen any new releases since N-War and a couple other ones that year that were anything with voice commands in them. It literally
Right.
just, where the hell they go? They just dropped off the map. So I think
Right.
they did that because the technology nowadays is not up to par. It's not
Right.
that advanced yet. They're still working on it. But in the future, oh, I can see it all over the place once it hits big markets.
Right. Well, see, that's kind of that's one thing that I've always been interested in seeing is games, like real-time strategy games, like the Total War series games, having a voice command type of a system, where the players can go in and do, you know, either voice command or keyboard and mouse.
In my opinion, my gaming opinion, I don't think they're doing that because of all the multiplayer they've got going on. I think because in N-War, I even had trouble trying to communicate with my allies and stuff while online because I was talking to my
Right.
unit trying to command and everybody was like, wait, what? So I think that is one of the aspects why they won't go into that is because you say a
Okay.
command, but yet when you're online talking to people, they're listening to the exact same thing that's going on, and it's like, wait, what? What do you want me to do?
Right.
I mean,
Well,
I
see, that's
have
one
N-War. I
thing.
play it all the time, but I don't use the voice chat over because it confuses everybody.
Well, see, that's the thing that I would, you know, have differently for the online multiplayer versus the single player campaign mode. During a campaign mode, have it where you can have voice commands in the single player, and then go to keyboard and mouse for multiplayer. But have keyboard and mouse as well as voice command for the single player as well.
Right.
Is to kind of eliminate some of that confusion when you're, like you say, when you are playing with other people and you're doing a battle like that, have it where you can do keyboard and mouse, and then when you're doing like a single player, or have it to where when you're talking to, when you're giving orders in game, have it to where it cuts out the audio for the so that other players don't hear that, and you're the only one that can, like, whatever faction you go with, even if your teammates go with the same faction, only you can command your troops, and there's no confusion there.
Yeah, but who says all these games are going to have fractions? What if they're just a single person? What if one day down the road, Call of Duty becomes voice activated like that? I mean,
Right.
it sounds far-fetched now, but down the road, it won't seem far-fetched. It will be like, oh, wait a minute. This is a great idea.
The biggest
Right.
problem that they have with voice commands like that is the fact that it's a lot slower.
Right. It's not instant.
Yeah.
There's a delay between it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, see, what I'm, the reason why I'm thinking voice commands for a real-time strategy game like Empire Total War or Napoleon Total War or Rome
Yeah,
Total War,
one of
or
those
something
big,
that
large
line,
scaling games. Yeah.
right, is, it would give the players another level of immersion into the actual gameplay.
Right.
Whether you have VR or not. Yeah, VR would be fantastic, but, the voice commands and stuff would, without VR, would still give the player that type of experience, or something similar to that, and still be able to command. But I wonder if there would be a way to eliminate the delay between the time that you issue the orders and the time that the units respond to that order.
Oh, I bet there is. They just haven't figured that out yet.
Okay.
Have you used Cortana?
Cortana. Not Cortana.
It's the Microsoft.
I've never even heard of it.
It's the Microsoft operating system voice command to, search the internet.
They stole the damn name off of Halo AI.
Is it
The
for, like-
AI from Gears of War, the game is made by Microsoft. They didn't steal anything.
Well. Yeah, but now they're coming out with Halo Reach for PC, like it's a brand new thing, and it's like, wait a minute. It's been out for years,
Yes.
but they're selling it like it's a brand new freaking game, which makes no stupid sense.
Well, it might be upgraded graphics and a little bit more gameplay. Who the fuck knows? Nevertheless, it's like all the fucking Star Wars things. Why don't you just make one Star Wars game that it actually worked, and like not get Origin to do it.
Right. Origin makes some pretty decent games, though. I mean,
They worked.
well, didn't Origin make the Star Wars The Force Unleashed?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Origin? That's what
Anything that's made for Star Wars is pretty much made by Origin or EA.
Okay. Well, those games I know work for console. I've never played them on PC, but I'm pretty sure they work.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, they work. They play Star Wars,
Oh.
the Old Republic. It works,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a few games out there that, like you play. If you have problems with it, they don't care.
No, they don't. They don't care about their customers. They don't. All they care about is making money. That's all Uplay cares about.
Yeah, well,
I mean, the
when
first
you-
games they ever came out with were great, but now all the games they come out with are shit. They don't care about the bugs that come with them. They
It's
won't
all
fix
about
them.
the money, and they won't fix it. You want to, like it's like I told everybody. I would not buy Crew 2. I didn't. Curtis bought that.
I mean,
Okay.
BreakPoint is awesome game. It is.
Yep.
But there are these bugs that are just so damn annoying that need to be fixed that are never going to get fixed.
Nope.
Like,
And that's,
for instance, I'm having one right now. The helicopter I'm in. I'm shooting missiles, and I move away from that position I move, and the missiles are still shooting off.
yeah.
I wish they would fix that, but they won't.
Why? See, that doesn't make any sense. Why they won't?
And I had the same problem. We had the same problem in the beta testing. I even reported it, and they never fixed it.
It's the same thing when, like, how many times have you been stuck on a goddamn ladder on my screen?
Quite a few times,
You're
apparently.
over there, and,
Yeah.
and yet you're running around somewhere else.
Exactly. They won't fix it. They don't care.
How many times have I took shots of you flying around on the and you say
Outside of my helicopter?
outside of the fucking helicopter?
Too many
You're
goddamn
supposed to be in
times.
the You're not supposed to be in the cockpit. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to be in the cockpit. You're not supposed to be like
20 feet in front of my helicopter.
yeah, and floating in the fucking air.
Exactly.
That's a neat trick.
I mean, even Wildlands has problems,
Yeah,
but they never fixed them.
but Origin, okay.
Please
like,
update me on your status. Watch for targets.
I got games on there, and they don't fix the fucking problems either any more than freaking Uplay does.
Nope.
And I said, and I told them one time, you know, like to Uplay, I said, you know, like when you first came out, I was going away from Origin because Origin sucked. They didn't do anything. You guys came out, you were on the ball, you fixed problems immediately, and now you're just another Origin.
Yep, that's all they are.
And like I said, you know, like you should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
I mean, there are very few gaming companies out there that do fix the problems that the community wants fixed, or that needs to be fixed. They are right on top of it. But then there's a huge, broad spectrum, and I mean huge, of gaming companies that just don't give crap.
Yeah. You know the ones that'll hop all over it? Those
Yeah,
guys
like,
those guys that are just starting out.
well,
And-
no,
and a few-
there's a
And
couple.
a few companies out there that actually give a shit.
Yeah,
Because they know fucking gamers. The
and
gaming
because they're
community as a
gamers
whole.
themselves.
Well, it's not only that, but because they know gamers in a whole. They're not just fucking, like you said, they game too. They're not just friggin' programmers.
Yeah, they're not in it to make the money.
You got a few of them out there that know that if you piss off the gaming community,
You lose your business.
it doesn't matter what you bring out or how good it is. They're not coming back.
Nope. That's why Origin.
Honestly,
That's
you'd
why
think-
Origin came out with all the free games, and then they took them away because
Well,
No
they
one
were
played.
getting people back. They were getting people back
You'd-
for a while.
yeah, and then they
And
got
you'd
rid of the
think that
free
a
games,
gaming company
and
like
everybody
that
left.
would want to fix the problems because, you know, if they don't, then pretty soon, or sooner or later, their entire consumer base is going to drop right out from underneath of them, and they're not going to have any consumer base because they won't fix the fucking problem.
That's right.
Well, okay, go back to what Daniel said when they come out with a new game. Sure, they come out with a new game. The information of players that come out and get that game are huge, but after a couple weeks, it dies down severely fast.
Well, yeah, because they won't fix the fucking problems with the game.
Yeah, and they actually lose more customers that way than they gain as a whole. Sure, they make a couple million or a couple billion right off the bat, but down a couple of weeks later, a month later, they ain't making squat. And it's like, well, there goes your money base. You're screwed.
And then they got it, and then they're already at that point in time. That's why they won't fix anything. they're working on the next
Right.
big game that's coming out that everybody's gonna spend a bunch of money on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like that new God of War game that came out, and yeah, that was made by Sony, but you know,
I never played it.
that I'm aware of, and you know, the gameplay was fantastic because one of the guys that I watch on YouTube played it on both PC and I think it was Xbox or PlayStation, one of the two, and you know, he said that it was an absolutely phenomenal game. It really was. And I'm not sure if it's out on PC or not. I think it is. I wouldn't be surprised.
What is it called?
But God of War,
Which one?
it's the newest one. It's just
Oh, the shitty one. You're talking about the shitty one.
I don't know about the shitty one, but
The new one's the shitty one.
why do you say that?
Whatever you do, don't worry about what all the stupid reviews say, because most of the reviews are people that are not gamers, period. They don't understand anything about gamers, so when they first play a game, they're like, oh, this is spectacular, yada, yada, yada. But in actuality, because when you're an actual gamer and you look for certain aspects of the game, you look for after a while you notice certain details. They're like, oh, wait a minute, they fucked up here, they screwed this up, they skipped programming here just to make this seem like legit, and it's not. Okay, because everybody knows the Halo series, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, when they came out with 1, 2, and 3, I was fine. I loved them. When they came out with 4, which was Reach, it was okay. Reach was fun because you could build your own scenarios and all that crap and bases and stuff. Then they came out with Halo 5, and I lost interest immediately. Why? Gameplay, when I first played it, was like, okay, this makes no sense. The storyline is shit. The guns are stupid. The enemy is just retarded. Sure, some of them got a buff, but whatever. I mean, it was like, blah. Then they go to Gears of War. 1, 2, 3 were great. 4 was okay. But then they come out with 5, and I completely lost interest in the game completely. Because it's a stupid storyline. Some of the guns are shit. The way they put the game together was crap. It honestly looked like the game was rushed in development, as it wasn't.
No, what
As in, they didn't put enough time into how they created the game. As in, they rushed everything. As in, the storyline could have been way better if they took their time, but no, they didn't. They just rushed through it. The multiplayer on it is crap. I do not like it. I dislike. It's the worst I've ever played. And then you got the Call of Duty series. 1 all the way up until Modern Warfare 2 was great. After that, well, to Black Ops 2 was great. After that, all the other ones, in my opinion, were crap. I mean, they were just crap.
Pretty good.
Yeah, but that was before Black Ops 2 came out. The new Black Ops 2.
That's true. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Because I came out with Black Ops.
I haven't played the new Black Ops 2.
It's better than the first Black Ops, to be honest. Except for the zombies.
Is it?
The first Black Ops zombies was better than the second one.
Right.
But the gameplay in the second one is better than the first one.
Okay.
And I used to be a big multiplayer player in Call of Duty. But then they came out with the new Modern Warfare and crap, and I said, screw it, I'm done.
Yeah.
Didn't even waste time buying it. Played a couple on my brother's account, and I was like, nope, done with this crap. So I stopped wasting my money on that crap, and took all my Modern Warfare games and gave them to my little brother and said, here, you do whatever you want with them. I'm done with Call of Duty permanently.
Yeah.
And then I got into
I have
GTA.
it. I've never installed it.
Eh, It's not worth playing.
Yeah.
And plus, most of those games, okay, correction, all of those games you can have hackers in. Every
Yeah.
single frickin' one, which actually makes the game not fair. Whoever came out with the aimbot cheat needs to personally fucking die.
Yeah.
Honest to God, aimbot is stupid. If you use
Yeah.
aimbot,
It is.
you don't know, you're not a gamer. You can proclaim you're a gamer, you're not. You're just a stupid
No.
juvenile delinquent or criminal with no skill whatsoever, thinking you're all badass. You're not. Take away that aimbot, and they can't shoot worth shit.
It's like when the old game Need for Speed
Yup.
World, the one that I play. Okay, they had
Mhm.
there was a everybody was calling them hackers. I said
Yeah.
the only actual hacker is the guy that made the fucking bot, like the hacking program. That's the only guy that's a hacker. Everybody else is just using his work.
Okay, now let me clarify one thing. Using cheats in multiplayer is stupid. You have no skill. But if you're using cheats when you're single player or not even on an online game whatsoever, you're okay. Because you're not interfering with the population. You're not interfering with what the games do not allow because you're by yourself. You're on
Mhm.
a single player platform like that. You're not interfering with anything against the ruling of the game because you're by yourself. But soon as you take it
Mhm.
to but soon as you take it to multiplayer or co-op, it's not allowed. It should anybody caught period or even suspected of cheating whatsoever should be reviewed or looked into, and if they are cheating, should be banned for
Should
life
be
from
banned from the
all.
game.
No, from all games, not just that one. I mean all games.
Right.
If
Yeah.
if you cheat or use trainers or hacks online and you're caught, you should be banned from playing any online game ever again. And I do mean ever.
Right.
Even
Yeah.
if you're not playing a game that you even know about or even comes out later on in life, you just need to be banned permanently because the odds of you trying to cheat again is really high. Or trying to get around it, I mean it's high. I mean it would cut down on all the
Yeah.
people
It
saying
is.
you're hackers and all this stuff because well, they don't have account anymore. They're done. They're permanently screwed.
Well, see, that's the thing, though, is because when that happens, a lot of those people go and create a second account with a completely username, completely different
No,
everything,
no, 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 no,
and
no,
come
no,
back
no, no,
in.
no, 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 no. As in banning, I mean IP ban permanently from all
Yeah, that would be the only
multiplayer
way you could do it.
servers. Because then they have to
That
go
would
out
be
and
the
buy a
only way you
new
could do it
damn
because you
computer.
couldn't.
And that's I'm sorry to say not permanent either.
No, because you got
Because
the IP, all that
right,
crap. Yeah.
yeah, you got a VPN, but that's aside from the point. It's just a matter of changing your fucking internet provider, and you got a new IP.
Well, yeah. Then they get caught again and banned again. You can only go
Yeah,
through so many internet providers.
It
true.
depends on where you are.
True, but there's a lot. There's not. There's only a certain amount of internet providers in so many areas. After a while, you're going to go through every single one of them, and you're banned on all of them, and it's like, well, I'm screwed. Oh,
Yeah,
this is
that's gonna take a little bit, unless somebody comes up with a new one, you know.
yeah.
But with Call of Duty Ghosts, yeah, there were some people in there that were hackers.
No,
But
there weren't
when
some.
they were
There
found
were a
out,
bunch.
yeah, but when they were discovered, when they were reported,
Yeah, when they were
banned
reported
from
and
that game.
caught. No. When they were reported and caught, they were banned on live gaming. They weren't banned off count. They were banned while they were on account, and it popped up in the chat. So they were publicly humiliated.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was actually somebody that they did that were filmed.
Yep, there's a lot of live streams that were caught too. That's what, honestly, that's what needs to happen. If you're going to get banned for cheating, it needs to be done publicly, period. While that person's playing, because everybody's going to know who that person is.
Right.
And every time they go play something else, or if they make another account, somebody's going to recognize that person and say, hey, wait a minute, this guy's a cheater.
Yeah.
I know who this is.
Yep. What the hell am I doing?
Well, you can tell, a lot of these guys, you can tell who they are just by their play style.
Right.
The way they play the game is a dead giveaway of who they are. And if you pay attention to their gameplay, how they play the game, then, yeah, there's no way in hell that they're going to be able to come back in.
Well, every gamer has a certain play style or phrase they say in games that carry over to all the other games they play. And I don't think many people understand that. And that's a dead giveaway immediately. It's like, oh wait, you're that person again. Yeah, sure. You might use a voice changer, but as soon as they said that same phrase, it's like, wait a minute. You might change it. You have a voice recorder or a voice changer. It's I know you are.
People that live stream the games have a certain phrase that they say during.
Everybody does.
But not everybody live streams though. Not everybody's on YouTube,
Well, no.
doing recordings and stuff like that.
Well, okay.
That
In that sense,
one way you can tell.
well, in that sense, some people have certain camouflages they like, certain gun types they prefer. I mean, all that stuff.
Right.
Or like, okay, say like we're in a Call of Duty game, and this one guy has a playstyle of throwing a smoke grenade, and then a grenade, and then a stun grenade. You're like, oh, wait a minute, I know who that is. I mean, it's that simple. It's not like, well, it's just a manhunt, I gotta go find crap.
Yeah, he's busted.
Yeah.
Which I doubt that somebody with a unique play style to that individual is gonna go and, change their play style.
I know there's copycats out there, but if you watch closely when the copycats do it, there's a huge difference in when they do it.
Differences.
Because either they screw up like the flashbang, a grenade, and the smoke bomb, or say like GTA, they got a sniper and an assault rifle, they use it backwards. It's like, wait a minute, this ain't the same guy.
Right.
I had a copycat a couple weeks ago trying to copy one of my contents directly off my YouTube channel when I was live streaming, and well, it didn't last long.
You told me about that one.
No, actually, I didn't tell you that about this one. I didn't tell anybody about this one.
Okay, it must have been a different one from the guy that lost his entire freaking account.
Yeah, I told you about that one.
Yeah, you did.
No, this guy literally tried to take one of my BreakPoint videos and say it was his own, as in reproduce it, try to change all the voices in it. Except there's only one problem when he did it. Because you guys are in the background, he couldn't recopy any of that. So when he posted it on his page, it came up in my notifications saying Daniel and Maverick were posted on such and such, because I have you both tagged on everything I post because you guys are always in my background. I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
I didn't post anything on BreakPoint recently. So I instantly knew it was fraud, and so I reported it to YouTube, and they looked into it, and I sent them my video from YouTube, and they're like, well, yep, this guy's a fraud, thank you. And he was terminated. I mean, it wasn't an instant reaction. It was like, well, if you have video evidence and you have a live stream that's been posted, and then somebody goes and tries to copy it and then posts it again, but forgets that there's background noises, there's background actual talking that you can't kind of reproduce, as in like you, because you're where you are on the streets and you have all the background noises of buses and stuff, you can't recreate that to the exact second or millisecond of time.
Right.
You can't answer properly either.
No, I mean, some of the stuff we were talking about in that video, I don't even think the guy understood what the hell what we were talking about. I mean, it was so weird because when he tried to recreate what I was saying to you guys, it immediately put red flags up because some of the stuff he said wasn't even on the topic we were talking about that day. I mean, it was so far off topic, you wouldn't even believe. Let's take the war, for instance, in Afghanistan or Iraq right now, to a funeral. That's how far off topic it was.
Wow.
I mean, it was a joke.
What the hell is that guy smoking?
I don't know. And it wasn't a guy. It was a kid.
Shit, man.
It was a kid.
Oh, well, see, there you go.
It was a 9-year-old kid trying to get a YouTube channel up, thinking he could steal somebody's account or a video, and they wouldn't do anything about it. Yeah, well, they don't know me.
Uh-huh.
See, every time something's posted off of my channel, it goes right to my phone. And because I have you both tagged in my videos, every time somebody tries to post something with you both tagged, I immediately get everything. So that's the only reason I knew about it was being posted.
Well, that also, he could also try to go and which I might actually look into that, because he might actually, somebody like that might even go and try to take some of my stuff and claim it's theirs.
Well, how can they? Your voice has a unique distinct to it.
Yeah, but they might try to go and overlay my voice with theirs and try to claim that my video is theirs.
But it's not, because, well, most of your videos have background noises. I bet all your videos have background noises, right? I bet if you listen closely to most of your videos in the background, you'll hear noises.
That I can actually here. I'll send you one of my videos to your YouTube, to your Discord, and let you.
I just want to listen to the background. I don't care what you're talking about in it. I just want to listen to the background. That's all I ever do when people send me videos. If they're like, "Hey, check this out," because somebody try to use my video and it's their purpose, I listen to the background. Because if I can hear certain noises in the background, like a bird chirping or a bird making a noise or a semi backing up or a horn in the background, you can't reproduce that to the second. I mean, it's virtually impossible, even if it's a bird.
I need a target. I need a target. Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to send it to video sharing because I don't have you on the list right now without going back into my Discord. So it's the.
I'll get it here in a minute when I'm done with this
it's in
base.
the video sharing room.
I'll get it when I'm done with this base.
That's what video sharing's for, dude. But
Yeah, but I was gonna send it directly
I'm
to
getting my
Wolf.
ass to cover.
Oh, shit.
Holes ran away. Find them ASAP.
But I didn't have him on that list
Before they
right
finish
then.
us.
So unless I go in and talk to him here recently, for whatever reason, it won't let me choose for my friends unless I'm talking to that person.
Don't
with,
know
you
what's
know,
up for that.
recently.
Might be a file problem or something.
AJ's down. You bastards.
I like how some of these people in this game have names.
Come on, I need...
No, keep going what you're saying.
But
Come on, I need...
yeah, I was gonna try to send it to your CM, but you wouldn't let me. So, no worries.
No, it's okay.
But and there is a slight bit of background noise, but because of where I was in my it was basically my apartment.
Yeah,
But it was an old
but
hotel.
if there even is a slight background noise, they have to reproduce that too. And the odds of somebody actually reproducing that to the exact noise is not to the 100% point. There's always going to be that distinct feed. Even a soundboard can't reproduce every single noise out there.
Right.
And that's what you got to pay attention to, because some of those noises can't be reproduced because some of them are one of a kind.
Yeah.
I know people want to believe that you can reproduce all noises, but you can't.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people are kids, and they think, well, I can do this, I can reproduce this easily. And they go and do it, and they're like, I can't do this. And then everybody's waiting for them to reproduce it, and they're stuck there looking like dumbasses, and they go dead silent because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I'm ready to fire.
that level of stupidity that people think they can get away with. I mean, some people claim they're great at computers, and I've caught them in the act, and they're not great at all. I mean, they don't even know how to turn on the computer sometimes. It's like, you're telling me you're good at computers, but you don't even know how to turn the computer on? What the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, I've caught too many people being fraud to me in person. Heck, I actually went to Best Buy recently with my mom because she was picking out a brand new TV for her living room. Because they just added a log cabin add-on to the back of their house, $80,000 project. And they also put a pool in, a kayak pool, a huge kayak pool. But there was a Geek Squad guy there that kind of didn't make sense. Hey, the way he presented himself didn't really make sense either. It looked like he came off the road. But we're sitting there because she was asking about this certain TV because she bought a 55-inch flat screen 4K high definition surround soundboard, everything, and I happened to go over to the bundle because it was a Black Friday sale, and the bundle was for $2,000. Original price was $6,982, and he's talking about this TV, and he said this TV didn't have a speaker built into it, and I'm sitting there listening to this idiot, and I'm like, wait a minute. As soon as he said that, I was like, wait a minute, what? So I walk over to the TV my mom is going to buy. I inspect the TV. Come to find out there's 8 speakers sitting on this TV, built in. So I walk back over, tap my mom's shoulder, and she puts her finger up to tell the guy 1 minute, and I whisper to her, I'm like, this TV has 8 speakers. He just said this TV has none. And she looks at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, go look at the TV for yourself. So she walks over there, guy fouls, and she looks at it, and she's like, oh crap. And I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do about this guy? I just literally told her, just keep going with it. I'm gonna go find a manager. So I walk around the store. There's 8 managers up front because apparently there was a meeting that day. And I go up to them. I'm talking to them, and they're like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Does this guy over here on electronics by the TV work for you guys?" They're like, "Which guy?" I'm like, "That guy with the beard." And they're like, "I don't know who that is." I'm like, "Okay, well, he's trying to tell my mom that this TV that she's trying to buy has no speakers, which in fact it does have speakers, and a bunch of other crap." And they come over, or one of them does. The other ones stay back like they're watching and listening, because that's exactly what they were doing. Well, one guy goes and looks at the cameras, and come to find out, this guy doesn't even work for the store. But he's fully dressed up, name tag, everything. But one of the managers comes out, the head manager, and he's like, "This guy doesn't work for us." I'm like, "Are you sure?" "Yeah." So he takes me back into the back office where my mom found me. We watch the videotape, and this guy literally comes out of the back of the store from like an alleyway, dressed in a homeless suit. I mean, nothing on him, just a ripped up t-shirt, baggy pants, and there's a car door open that has a worker there that's just got off duty. He steals this uniform, puts it on, makes his face looks nice, and puts some hair products in from the car, shuts the car door. The guy who gets off work gets in his car and leaves, doesn't realize anything's missing. And he walks into the front of the building, says hi to the guy who's standing in the front, the security guy, and goes on with business. And he walks in the back because he's got the name tag, opens the security door, goes in, does all that stuff, and comes out looking completely different. I mean, he's got better pants on, better suit on. I mean, he looks like a professional IT guy that works for Geek Squad.
Right.
I mean, any day customer walking in would say, well, he's just a worker. Well, no, he's not. First of all, his name tag's on backwards. He doesn't have a tie on like he should, the correct color tie. His pants are the wrong color, but he has the right shirt on. That's about it. And his shoes are on the wrong feet, which makes me question everything. And while he was talking to my mom earlier that day, I kept looking at everything, and when he mentioned the TV, I was like, okay, this isn't right. So we go through, and they confront the guy. He's like, well, I've worked for Best Buy for 18 years. This is my name, yada, yada. They go back and check it. It comes back correct. He has worked for 18 years, but he hasn't worked for the Best Buy in Battle Creek for 18 years. He hasn't even worked for the state, the Michigan, for 18 years. The guy's from Florida.
Oh, lovely.
He's an ex-convict, too. And
I wonder why.
I don't know why. I don't really care. And he's still there trying to sell my mom this TV and bundle. And she looks at him, and she's like, okay, you got one chance to tell me the truth before I'll whoop your ass. And he's like, I honestly, God, I work here. Here's my credits and everything. Here's my license and everything. Shows him. He literally shows her a valid license, all except wrong name, wrong license, wrong state on license, wrong store number on ID.
Probably not even him.
And my mom just looks at him, takes her fist back, and punches this guy and knocks him out. Cops are on their way over. They get there, they look at the guy, he's on the floor, knocked out, passed out completely. Out, dead cold. They're like, what's up? Well, here's the video footage. You might want to look at it. So they review it for the next 20 minutes. They come out of the back office, laughing their ass off. They're like, did you do this? They asked my mom, and she's like, yep. What do you do? He lied to me. They're like, oh. So my mom got a better deal on the TV. Instead of the $2,000, she got it for, I think, $1,300 or something,
Nice.
including an extra
I got it in the
Xbox
trunk.
One bundle and some other things for my little brother.
Didn't
Nice.
you get fuck all? You're the one that brought it to their attention.
I don't know. I got to work their cameras. I was fine. I wasn't asking for anything anyways.
Yeah. Huh. The gall of some people, man, I swear.
I mean,
I swear all the fucking time.
the planning to go to that extent of fraud and
Yeah.
identity theft is so extreme. It's like, it makes me wonder, why do people do this?
Yeah, what was the point of all of that?
I mean, first of all, his outfit wasn't right for the area he was working in. His card wasn't even for the right store. Heck, his ID, his driver's license wasn't even for the right state. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
and then you're caught on camera for the entire freaking act. It's like, uh-huh. And then you lie about a TV that actually has speakers. It's like, okay. Where did this guy go wrong in his life?
What was the fucking point in it all?
I don't know. Try to sell a TV that's doesn't have speakers apparently. Oh shit.
I'd be curious on what the hell his thought pattern was.
I'm gonna scam these people. I'm gonna sell something that doesn't exist. Yeah, that's my plan.
Oh, I think I know what his whole point was in all of this. He saw a way to, and if it hadn't been for you, Wolf, he probably would have pulled it off. But he saw a way to make, in upwards of $5,000. Because
Oh yeah, definitely.
I bet you what he would have done was taken the money.
Oh yeah, he would have took the money and get lost.
And yeah, exactly. And he would have made, and he would have had $5,000 in his pocket.
Except the one problem is, my mom doesn't pay with cash.
It doesn't matter.
And she doesn't pay with a credit card either.
She writes a check?
No, it comes directly from the bank, right into the store account.
Yeah.
It's a wire transfer.
I'm sure he thought about that.
But it wouldn't have worked out anyways.
Thought about that.
Because because the way my mom has her account set up, all she does is swipe a card, and it immediately transfers from the bank itself, because they have to authorize the account, and they go through and look at where it's being sent to. He wouldn't have been able to change it, period.
Well, no, I'm not saying change it.
He would have had to go into the actual store account and stole it from there.
That's what I mean. He would
But it's not.
He would have had to gone into the store account.
But it wouldn't have worked out anyways. Because the store account is only accessed through the managers, and he's not a manager. He didn't have a manager ID.
No, but I'm sure he would have thought about something of how to get a manager ID. Is the thing.
Well, that's the problem with the stores we have here. The managers have ideas, but they also have to have their identification. Their retinas have to be scanned by a laser, and they have to have fingerprint proof of who actually they are. Because this store has been so badly screwed up, they went to that length of security.
Okay.
I mean, you're not going to steal from this place. It's that bad.
Okay. Well, I wonder if he knew that.
No, he didn't. There's no freaking way he would have known. Because if he would have known that, he wouldn't have done something that's stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things that You wish that would never happen, but that does happen. Oh my god, I got stuck again. Fucking rocks. Can I not get this object out of here? I'm trying to get a freaking truck to an objective, except I keep getting it stuck. Well, now I got the rescue vehicle stuck. Makes sense.
But,
And this truck drove into a tree. Eh.
but yeah, I mean, that's the, you know.
It's the audacity of criminals these days that makes no sense.
Well, kind of makes you wonder what was his plan next if his initial plan backfired on him, or was he just going to make it up as he goes?
Probably make it up as it goes, as he was making up as it goes in the store the entire time. As he said, the TV had no speakers, which, yeah. I mean, a projector don't have speakers, but a TV? Really? If you believe somebody that tells you a TV don't have speakers of any kind, you're just stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, there might be TVs out there that I don't even know of that don't have built-in speakers. But to my knowledge of the Michigan's stores, every TV has a speaker of some kind.
I want to find Meg.
I mean, it's the incompetence of people sometimes. It's like, really?
See, what I wonder about this guy is if he was going to try to bide his time and then get into the vault or the cash drawers or something and do, you know, try to steal the money from the cash drawers and take.
Well, it wouldn't have made any difference anyways. He would have been caught instantly.
Yeah, but
The store has 697 cameras in it as of last year. There are 12. There are 12 cameras at. There are 12 cameras at different angles at every cashier box and door. So as soon as you walk through the door, you're automatically. They know the height of you, how much you weigh approximately. I mean everything.
Yeah.
Because of where these cameras are positioned, and some actually have lasers on that read how tall you are, what's your approximate weight, because the ground has pressure pads in them and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
this store has gone nuts in security.
He still would have tried something.
He wouldn't have got out.
Well, no, he wouldn't have. But he
Well,
still would have
okay,
tried.
in the chance he might have got into the vault, the store would have gone into lockdown, which would steel beams or steel doors would have slammed shut in the front of the store and in the back exits. There would be no way out. Period.
Well, I'm sure anybody that's smart enough to do what he did.
No. Anybody stupid enough what he did. He ain't smart. He's never gonna be smart. He's gonna live his rest of his life in jail or prison or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a done deal. I mean, you get caught that many times and do something that stupid, there's no coming back.
I wonder what he was what he was convicted of, what he was a convicted felony of.
Not
You know, I wonder if he
sure,
use the
but
same
whatever he was convicted of, he was